Welcome back, everybody. You are, of course, joining us here on Mirror Now. We continue to track everything to do with the Lok Sabha polls. And since there is, of course, the southern factor and the Hindi belt as well, my guest, Karan Verma, author, is joining me. In fact, he's patiently been waiting to share with us his perspective as to how he's looking at these elections. Karan, thank you very much for not only joining us here but being extremely patient while we told our viewers everything that they needed to know. In your opinion, a quick sense of what are we looking at, beg your pardon, especially in terms of the Hindi belt. What will be the driving factor from both the political arena as well as from the perspective of voters?
A very good morning to you and all your viewers. The election, to be honest, has come alive in this phase, if I may say so, because we've seen so much of drama over the last few days. Right from South, where Mallikarjun Kharge, in a very emotional appeal, said that, come on my funeral if you can't come and cast votes for me. Right to the northern belt, where we've seen celebrities take to the fore, whether it's Arun Govil, whether it's Hema Malini. So, and of course, the war of the manifestos, where each have, for the first time we are seeing manifestos being discussed so threadbare in politics. So that's a welcome change in a sense. But, I see a greater voter turnout. Issues vary from place to place. If I may talk about Uttar Pradesh, your colleague covered it in great detail. The last time BJP wasn't in an alliance with RLD, the kind of alliance they have this time, and there was a united front in SP and RLD last time around. So despite that, the BJP took away 7 out of the 8 seats. So they are really looking forward to a clean sweep there. The one seat which has been eluding them has been the seat of Amroha, where Danish Ali contests again. And they fielded their candidate from 2014 who won that seat. So that is where they're, focusing full head. There is this issue of sugarcane farmers. Yogi Adityanath had some aggressive rallies in Western UP in the last days to address those woes, and he's ensured that the sugarcane dues were paid in the last 1 month, and even the laborers, it was percolated down to the laborers who were working on the farms as well. So there have been those last ditch efforts by the Prime Minister, by Yogi Adityanath in that region. In the south, if you ask me, the crucial state of this election, the bellwether state, is Karnataka, because Karnataka is going to determine which side they are voting. They gave a handsome mandate to the Congress party just a few months back, but things seem to have changed there. Plus this unlikely alliance between the Lingayats and the Vokaligas, the alliance between BJP and JDS, that will be very interesting to watch out for, if you ask me. There's some very interesting contests there. DK Shivkumar has been pitching for his brother. Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge has been pitching for his son-in-law. So, there have been lots of indirect battles that have gone out there. Plus, Tejasvi Surya. This is a very crucial election for him to see where his political capital goes from here. And also the 2 states which are very crucial, which everybody is putting their prediction hats on, are Karnataka and Maharashtra. Maharashtra, because of the kind of turbulence we've seen over the last 5 years, I mean, 2 large parties have split into 2. And people don't know whether there'll be a sympathy wave or there'll be a consolidation wave. There have been 2 alliances, the Mahayuti alliance, which has come together at the right time, and of course the Mahavikas Aghadi, where there has been some dispute regarding seat sharing and other things. So that will also be very interesting to pan out how the chemistry between the coalition partners actually pans out at the ground level. Because you can have all the alliances on paper, but what's important is whether your volunteers, whether your ground level game comes together on the election day. I see a greater voter turnout from the last time around, if you ask me, because a lot of people are talking about it. There has been a lot of emotive appeal. There have been of controversies. So yeah, this is the one phase that I'm really looking forward to. And also Kerala. I'm also all eyes for the mouth-watering contest between Rajiv Chandrasekhar and Shashi Tharoor. Shashi Tharoor has been a 3-time MP, but Kerala is something that the BJP has always wanted to open its account. They've never been able to. Last time they got a 12% vote. So Rajiv Chandrasekhar is really someone who can make that historic and get them a seat there in Thiruvananthapuram, which has been a Shashi Tharoor for the last 15 years. So lots of stuff happening. I think this is where the election really comes alive, if you ask me.
And I think your starting note and probably the way you've ended it gives our viewers a perfect sense of what they can look forward to. You've managed to analyze that perfectly for us, Karan. But ultimately, June 4th will tell us what that is looking like in terms of the results. Thank you very much for taking the time out and joining us here quickly on the show with your perspective. And on that note, that's all we have for you in this edition. But stay tuned to Mirror. We not only continue to track everything to do with the polls, but also other important developments through the day.